Welcome into Sportscape. My name is Derrick, Clyburn, and I'm once again joined by John Felipe. John, how you doing today?
Hey, after this draft, I'm doing fantastic.
Oh man, what a weekend it was! Draft weekends in the books, but some pretty good drafts from our favorite teams and good draft overall. I thought it was exciting, entertaining. A lot of. There's some shocks in the first round, some shocks in the second round. Throughout, but for the most part, I thought that it was pretty. I would say you knew who was going to get drafted. You just really didn't know where, really. Because
Yeah.
it's like so many players, like after like the top probably 10, like everybody's like, you could go from 10 to like 30 or 40, depending on what the boards are like. Because it seemed like some teams had different boards than other people,
It was clear. Okay, yeah. You got Ty Simpson at 13,
definitely. Yeah, that was crazy. No one. Well, I think a couple people did. Like I know Tom McShay had said something about before, and but other than him and like Dan Orlovsky, it was everybody else was like, Ty says he probably should take him later,
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I thought it was a pretty good draft. I feel like it was went by fast. Actually, at least
Yeah,
in the second half.
the timing was much like the 10 to 8 minutes made a huge difference. I feel like honestly, it was cool because you got so much excitement per pick.
Hmm.
Like just watching it, it was just the back to back to back. But
Yeah.
also, a lot of people were saying like the analysis, like they was lacking just because they couldn't like do it, quick
Yeah,
enough.
because it'd be like pick was already in for the next team, so you had to move on like kind of quickly, to
Right.
whatever the next team you thought the next team might do, and But that was good things. But first and foremost, you got to get started with the Panthers and the Colts. Both had I thought strong drafts. But the Panthers, you got start off with the Panthers. What was what's your overall feeling from what their draft picks and everything that went down during the draft and how they approached it?
Man, okay. So I can walk you through it because you were there round one. We were
Oh
on
yeah,
the Discord together, and
yeah.
bro, I was. What are we gonna do here? I really wanted Dylan Thieneman and Casey Concepcion, and
Well, both
at
on the
that
board at
pick,
the time. Yeah,
and they were both on the board, which is wild. I didn't expect that.
right.
So I honestly, I was just like wanting whatever the best pick for the Panthers would be, and now
Hmm.
in retrospect, with the way that the board fell out, I think we got the best pick that we could have gotten. I mean, Monroe Freeling was a left tackle prospect that a lot of people were not expecting to be in the board at 19,
Hmm.
and he's an upside guy. He's 21, completely like fresh and new. It is only his second game or second season of playing true games. Like
Hmm.
and the second half of his second season, you can see he's getting better, and he has that 6'7" like frame and like the quickness and the strength, and he's still growing into his body. I'm like, all right, sign me up. That's exactly what I want out of a left tackle, especially when we don't need him to start right away. Like that was an incredible pick. Like you
Hmm.
usually don't find that at 19 overall.
Oh yeah, definitely. And with the way the Panthers, attacked free agency, it just made it even better to
Yep,
be able
it
to
made it
get
easy that we didn't even need to worry about pass rush or linebacker. Like,
yeah, yeah. And it adds like needed depth to the offensive line. And you can put like he can play left tackle, right tackle. I've heard like he's good. Put him either way, and then it just makes it better like competition, like to see who's the best at whichever position you want to go with moving forward as far as the future goes. 'Cause you got so many different things going on with
yeah,
Icky Quano and Taylor Moton. If you want to
yeah,
go,
especially with the torn patellar tendon with
yeah,
Ike Aquano.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. But in the second round, man, they picked Lee Hunter. How'd you feel about that pick?
I honestly, at the time, when it happened, I was like, interesting. But the more I thought about it and dissected, because I truly did not think we were in the realm of defensive tackle unless it was maybe the first round defensive tackle. So,
Hmm.
like, to see it second round defensive tackle, I was like, huh, let me do my research. Even though Caden McDonald, was picked like 10 picks before him, who I was a big fan of. But honestly, the more I learned about him, the more I was like, oh, yeah, this is a dog. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. Like, he is somebody that just has grown men's strength.
Oh yeah.
And he's built on the upper body. A lot of times, defensive tackles have like the lower anchor. You know, he's
Hmm.
somebody that's built in the upper body, so he can quickly like and push, like
Right.
because he has so much strength in his like biceps and arms, which is
Hmm.
exactly what you want in a defensive tackle when you're like beside like somebody like Derrick Brown. I feel like it would just open up both of their games. And I think they saw that vision, and that's probably why they picked him in the second round. And they traded up for him too, so I'm excited to see what he can do.
Oh yeah, and he definitely gonna help, like run game especially because that's something that
Oh
the
heck,
Panthers struggled with a little bit last year, and he'll definitely be a force in the run, like stopping the run. And I sent you this obviously these stats where it says since 2023 in college among all the defensive tackles, he was first in tackles 146, first with tackles for loss with 38, first in run stops with 81, the second in quarterback pressures with 75, all that since 2023. So he's been a force out there on the field when he's played.
he's
He's been
been productive.
productive. Yeah,
He's been productive, and that's that Texas Tech defense too, with David
yeah,
Bailey, you know, and
yeah.
Jacob
And
Rodriguez.
Jacob
Hey,
Rodriguez. Yep.
so somebody's been helping out with that.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. So he's definitely gonna be someone that can come in right away and have an impact on the field. I think for the Panthers, that's good.
Right.
Add to the defensive line, especially he won't and he will get to play off of Derrick Brown. He's gonna get all the attention, and then Jalen Phillips too. So he's gonna be able to do
It's
some
gonna be
damage.
fun. I think the Panthers roster has given us the ability to be able to just like pick guys that will be fun, like Chris Brazzle, like third round pick. I mean, I guess that now is a good time as any to like transition to that because we just got a one route guy that literally just sprints and gets open running fast and being faster and longer and more limber than everybody else. Like kind of reminds me of Robbie Anderson, you know,
Hmm.
like and that would be awesome in this offense right now. Like, and then so to have him being able to pick him and not have him like be expected to like start in any kind of position is a luxury. Our roster is constructed in a way that like we could just take guys that's like, oh, let's see what happens here. You know,
Definitely.
we have not had that the entire time Dave Canales was here. Like T Mac and Jalen Coker are some of my favorite players, but they're not the run right through you type of receiver,
Hmm.
you know? So to have somebody like that with T Mac and Jalen Coker to like benefit their most positive traits, I'm excited to see what we can do. So I think Chris Brazzle is going to be a fantastic addition on the offense, along with the best offense is defense. So the free agents that we had signed with Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd, you know.
Absolutely. And the way he like fits with, complements the skill sets of T Mac and Jalen Coker, I think is definitely going to help Bryce out because, like you said, having someone that can, a burner basically, someone that can stretch the field, downfield, have that guy. I mean, I seen like highlights today of like people like talking about like how he was throwing it to Jameson Williams and like in college, like Bryce, like he was throwing it to Jameson Williams college. Like this the So yeah, we're gonna get to see that from Bryce Moore this year. So it's gonna be good to
I saw
see.
that too. It was like somebody labeled it like Bryce said, "Go get me a Jameson Williams,"
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Someone like that. Yeah,
and they got Chris Brazzell, the second.
yeah, 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 man. I definitely think that's a good one. And he definitely. I mean, he's big, long, fast. I mean, someone. I mean, fast and big and big and long. I think that's a good combination. I mean, we always see like we have these, smaller guys that are like fast, but it doesn't like really translate to the NFL because they're not able to deal with the physicality of the NFL. How the physical DBs could be, off the line of scrimmage and different things, so they're not able to get
Yeah,
open as much or get that separation. But this guy has great size, so he speed, so he'll be able to do whatever
and
he needs to
and
do.
and I think the reason he fell like is because he was also a part of that gimmicky
Oh
Tennessee
yeah, Tennessee
offense.
offense, yeah,
Jalen Hyatt, Dante Thornton, like guys like
yeah,
that, where it's like Cedric Tillman, like who are we getting? Do we know? But at the same time, this dude was probably the best out of all of those guys. Like in terms of his just pure athletic ability and his wide receiver skills, like his skill set, his fluidity. So I guess we got him in the third round for a reason. Like it's not like a free thing, but I'm I'm excited for his possible upside.
yeah, definitely. But the rest of the picks we got. I made four more. Panthers made four more picks. The fourth round got Will Lee. Fifth round, Will Lee's a cornerback from Texas A&M. In the fifth round, Sin Heck, a center from Kansas State. Round
Yeah.
five, Zachy Wheatley, a safety from Penn State, and then the seventh round got Jackson Kuwatch from a linebacker from Miami of Ohio. From those picks, like what stands out from you? What do you think stands out from those picks? What
Definitely
do you
Sam
see?
Hecht. Sam
Yeah.
Hecht being able to get like a possible starting center in the fifth round is
Oh yeah.
incredible. A lot of people thought he was somebody that might be center one,
Yeah,
and this
I've
was
heard that.
a little bit of a weaker center draft, but still being the
Hmm.
first overall center and a lot of people viewing that as like a general consensus. I mean, for us to get that in the fifth round is incredible. So the fact that we were able to do that, I mean, the draft is already a success. Like, and then on top of that, Will Lee, um, cornerback from Texas A&M. He's somebody that is long, athletic, tall. Kind of reminds me of Mike Jack, where they start from press man and they might have to transition to zone a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think if he's able to utilize his press man skills and I think there's no way we would have drafted him in the fourth round. We drafted him before our starting center. So they have to have a vision for what he could be, Will Lee. So I think that could be good. And then of course the safety is another long, tall, uh, free safety kind of wavering like to complement somebody like Lathan Ransom and Trevor Morrig. Um, so yeah, Zakee Wheatley. Um,
yeah. That's a key win. Hmm.
yeah, and so I feel like we just we got value in the late rounds, and we'll see how they work out. Like the fact that we have these potential starters, and specifically Sam Hecht, like definitely potential starter, like in these late
Oh yeah,
rounds. Yeah,
definitely. Definitely got some great players late in this draft. Some players that can definitely contribute. Um, I mean, Willie, he has the nickname the blanket because
yep,
he's good. Staying with the receivers out there on the field. That features man that man press coverage. I mean, So that's a dope nickname. He plays sticky coverage, so yeah, definitely a nickname that's warranted. But with Sam Het, man, he played 769 snaps in college, and he has zero penalties, zero sacks allowed, and zero hits allowed. I mean, that's incredible. I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, for you to be able to have a great that type of protection for your quarterback, and it's exceptional and extraordinary what he did in college, and hopefully that can translate to the NFL. I mean, maybe it might not be zero, but I mean, he's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep him clean for the most part. That's good
yeah,
thing.
he's somebody that like I think he has good technique, good
Mm-hmm.
maturity, understands what it like takes. It's just he's a little just under what you would think is the bare minimum in terms of size, you know.
Right.
And so that's what like led him to fall to the fifth round. But he really is, you know what? I mean, Ryan Khalil was undersized. Like there's some undersized safeties. So we'll see, you know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Jason Kelsey, well, at the time. Now it's kind of transitioned.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. Another stat I saw is that Key Wheatley. I mean, it says he allowed the fewest yards in coverage last season in college per PFF. So that's another good thing coming from one of the
Yeah,
players
I'm
the Panthers
excited.
got.
I'm excited to see
So
what he could do. He might, yeah, be able to work with Trevor Morrig and Lathan Ransom when they're the box safety, and he can, you know, get back.
oh
Uses
yeah,
his long range. He's long, you know, and yeah.
yeah. De- Definitely a player that gonna be in a great rotation they can have with those three guys out there. But overall, were you satisfied with what the Panthers did? Do you feel like they filled every need that the Panthers, you know, had, was looking to do going into the draft, or were there maybe something you think they still may need to be able to address before the season
Um,
starts?
yeah. Uh, I mean, when you think about needs, my mind immediately goes to tight end because a lot of people were having us like taking Kenyon Sadiq, and uh, we haven't picked up another. Though we do have really four tight ends. We have Mitchell Evans, Tommy Tremble, Jatavion Sanders, um, Governor Mitchell as well. Like we have a couple of. It's just we need a tight end that could be a game breaker with the receivers on the field, you know, and we just don't
Hmm.
have that. And so I think that's what people were kind of saying when they say, okay, what do the Panthers not get? Um, but I think we did the mature thing. We ate our vegetables. I think getting Monroe Freeling was, while Dylan Thiedemann and Casey Concepcion were still on the board, I'm thinking like, okay, that was the mature thing to do. Not try to get a fun, splash, exciting thing, but look at what's going on with Akeem Ikwanu. We talked about his patellar tendon, and Taylor Moton, 1 or 2 years left in his career. Like, yeah, we could have gotten splash players like Kenyon Sadiq and the Dylan Thieneman and Casey Concepcion. Kenyon Sadiq actually went earlier, but still, the point remains. And we chose to eat our vegetables and take the offensive tackle, and I'm glad we did. I really am. I feel like that was the mature thing to do, knowing that Taylor Moton is in the last couple of years of his contract, and Akeem Ikwanu, like we said, had the torn patella tendon. So it's just it made sense, and he's somebody with high upside that you would not likely get at 19 any other time.
Absolutely. Are there any players right now that you think they should sign, like as a free agent? on the tight end position? I know there's like David and Njoku out there, Cole Kmet's out there. Do you think any of those guys would be good for the Panthers, or you think like we
It's
need
difficult now because we have very little money, and
money?
also
Yeah,
we still have four tight ends.
yeah.
One that we signed to an extension, and three on rookie contracts. So I mean, if we did, I'm thinking like obviously David Njoku is like the main one that people are talking about. But that would be expensive, and I don't know if that would work in our locker room because he isn't the best blocker. He's more like a big slot. Uh, and then uh, homeboy from the Bears, what's his name? Not Colson loves
Cole Kmet.
exactly. Cole Komet. Cole Komet, a bigger guy that's able to block as well. Like I feel
Yeah,
like he's gonna be you know, trade a fourth round pick for him and we can pick him up.
yeah.
Like that would be great too. Somebody like him. Um, I think those would be the options. Either David Njoku or Cole Komet. Kind of at least in that tier.
Right. Definitely. I definitely think that. I mean, like you said, they're in a precarious situation with the four tight ends thing. You know, how much more do you want to, sign like any more tight ends? I mean, before tight ends, you would think that that I would be able to, do the job that you need from tight end, but it's been so inconsistent from those guys with their production on the field, and then injuries too. Those guys have been dealing with, so it's hard to like determine what they could truly do, on a consistent
Evaluate.
basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, but do you think they've done every? I mean, not going into that necessarily, but you think they've done enough to where you foresee them being able to be the best version of themselves going into the season? Like you think they can take that next step, that next leap next year with what they've done this off season?
Um, man, I don't want to. I don't want to put any. I I'm very very optimistic. I'll put it like that. But I don't want to put any like jinx. I believe that the direction we're heading in and the moves that we're making, I'm like, oh, if we can stay healthy, like we're gonna be one of those surprise teams like the Commanders was a couple years ago, you know.
Hmm. Right.
And I think we can even be better than they were because they kind of met like they it was that Chicago game on like Thursday Night Football that like sparked them. Like I think we can be good for from the get go. Like I think we can just have a good solid foundation on both offense and defense,
Right.
especially now that we've shored up both lines in the trenches. I mean, Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis. Now we have Monroe Freeling, Taylor Moton. Bryce is there. Uh, Jonathan Brooks is coming back, so we're able to
Hmm.
have like a running back that's a little thicker, a little bigger, able to catch. And I don't know if you remember, but I told you one time how he reminds me because he's so fluid to be so big, and he just has the Arian Foster movement. So I think he can be a good player. Like
Hmm.
if that ACL is good, it's like people forget like just because gets hurt twice, like they forget how good he could be. So I'm excited to see that offense, and of course my favorite player, Jalen Coker. He's about to be a stud. He's about to have 1,000 yard season. And then T Mac too, and then Chris Brazzle is going to help. And then hey, maybe Xavier Leggett turns into something. Maybe he doesn't. Whatever. Like we got Jalen Coker for free, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited to see that offense at least.
Maybe with the addition of Chris Brazzell, that'll help like put Xavier Leggett in more of a role that he's better suited for because they've
Yeah,
been using
I
him
wonder
to
what we're
fill
gonna do
vertical
with him.
routes.
We're gonna have to come up with like some trick plays, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, because they've been using him as like the sort of like a vertical threat type of dude, and
Yeah.
Chris Brazzell was better at that, obviously. So
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, of course. That's like the one thing he's really good at. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll definitely see what happens with that. But overall, I mean, the Panthers did a good job of filling their needs and making every sure. I mean, shoring up everything they around the edges as far as like making sure there aren't like any like glaring weaknesses on the team anymore. Um, and then adding depth as well. It's all and then if they can stay healthy, like you said, like stay healthy, and the offense can get off to a good start, and not having to like wait till like the middle of the season before they start hitting their
I'm
peak.
so excited to see them play this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, that should be exciting for sure. Um, Also, were there any undrafted free agents that you like from the list that they signed, or you think that?
Oh, definitely. There was one, Haynes King, quarterback from
Oh
Georgia
yeah,
Tech.
from Georgia Tech. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, he's like Taysom Hill type, you know, kind of can play quarterback. He can, but really it's like his strength and his athleticism that people liked, and the threat that he can play quarterback is really the more so, you know, like the fact that he can step back and throw it. So I feel like the
Hmm.
Panthers are going to sign him, and it's going to be another like you know interesting wrinkle to our offense because
Oh
we
yeah,
signed
definitely.
to a 250,000 completely guaranteed 3 year contract.
Oh yeah.
So I think we for him to have that. I mean, that's similar to like a 6 round pick. So like
Hmm.
I think for him to have that kind of contract, we targeted him and we have a plan for him. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely. He could definitely be using those short yardage situations, because they've been talking about how I mean, Bryce Young isn't like the best guy to be able to do like a quarterback sneak or anything like that. So maybe
Yeah.
they can use him in like in those situations as they're like someone like that to help out with those situations and scenarios. I definitely think that could help. But man, the Panthers, like I said, in a good position. I mean, going forward. I mean, like I said, the division is competitive, but I think the Panthers have put themselves in a good position where they'll be able to compete with anybody. Definitely taking that, making the improvements on the roster that can help them take that next step, the next jump that they need to take to become a playoff contender, consistent playoff contender. But
Yeah.
man, really like what they did, and surrounding Bryce with weapons and making sure the offensive line is intact. And I mean, like I said, in the defense, I mean, they was already good last year. You saw what they did towards the end of last year, um, and then just making sure that I mean, making sure that they're able to be better against the run than they were last year. Like Lee Hunter definitely helps with that,
Yeah.
and so I definitely think that helps. Was there anyone else in free agency you might want them to sign, or you think they're pretty much set? You know what they're gonna do.
Um, I think the biggest thing is the tight end position. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it would either be trading maybe for one of those young tight ends that are on a team that might not need them, homeboy from the Bears, or signing David Njoku. You know,
Gotcha.
David Njoku is going to be expensive though.
I'm sure. Well, I don't know what. I mean, I guess how many teams are even, or the offers are on the table right now because he hasn't signed yet. So I wonder what it is. But he's definitely a productive tight end. He's shown it consistently over the last couple of years for sure. Yeah,
Right.
man. As we move along, I mean, the Colts also had, I would say, a solid draft. The Colts they had 7 picks in this draft. But a lot of needs come to this draft. Let's be honest. I mean, like I said, we need a linebacker, we need a safety, another receiver, defensive line depth, edge rusher. I
Hey,
mean,
you guys got a lot of value.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, we didn't have a first round pick because of the Sauce Gardner trade. mean, so
Getting CJ Allen is perfect for your team.
I mean that was a. I mean, it's the best first pick you think about it.
I
I
mean,
mean,
seriously, like the highest floor you could have reached at that point, too.
absolutely. I didn't think he was gonna be there. I mean,
No one
I
did.
never. I mean, the fact that we was able to move back from 53 and add an extra pick and still get him at 53 was amazing. Great
Yeah,
move by Ballard. Um, so I thought that was great. But man, just someone that we can plug in right away. He can start and just be like the green dot guy, for our team in the middle of the defense.
yeah. A little
I mean,
lackluster in coverage, a little
yeah,
bit,
not
but
yeah.
still complete linebacker ability, like on every other phase.
Absolutely. I think the thing about it is, I mean, people that cover him on a daily basis, like when he was in Georgia, they were saying like he's gotten better every single year in coverage,
Yeah.
like so he can continue to
Oh
improve
yeah,
in
there
that
might be
area,
a chance that he. Yeah, yeah,
continues to improve. Um, and then another thing, like he's had his experience. I mean, he started as a freshman at Georgia at linebacker. I mean, that's incredible because they don't play freshmen at
yeah.
Georgia, Alabama, those
And
type of
everybody's
places.
saying he's like a leader. He's a good
Great
leader.
leader. Um, I mean, and he called plays on the field too. So I mean, he's done it all. And then like on the field, I mean, dude looks like a like a force out there on the field. I mean, you can see his size.
Yeah.
This dude's a big dude. Like I mean, and then I mean, he looks like a missile when he goes like he's going to the ball. Like he look like he's hard
Yeah, it's
hitting. Like
kind of funny. He was like a first round pick like for the longest time, like even before the season started, and
yeah,
it just ended up like falling out of the first round and going that late. I mean that's a great value pick.
absolutely. I mean, like I say, he's relentless getting the ball. Like I say, hard hitting thumper linebacker. Um, Definitely someone we needed because, like I said, with what we had going into the draft, I was just like, bro, this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna be. I mean, we don't have NFL level linebackers on our team. That's what I was thinking to myself. What now going to the draft, maybe one, and maybe like a maybe, just because we haven't seen him play a lot. Jalen Carlisle and this other dude we signed, I forget what his name is, but I mean, he's like solid, okay, I guess, but we needed somebody that can be able to come in and produce at a high level, and Lou Interim was defense. I think CJ Allen was gonna, have no issues coming in and doing that from the very jump. Um, and then I seen like different comps. I mean, I seen comps like CJ Mosley. The highest I seen was Demario Davis, someone like that. So
Oh,
we could get like,
Mario Davis is like a difficult person to because he wasn't even like highly sought after, and he's
yeah,
doing it since like and now he's 37 years old. Like those, they don't make those in the lab.
definitely not. But man, I was very satisfied with that pick, and I was like, oh man, because I was thinking we were just gonna get like Anthony Hill.
Yeah,
Taker Rodriguez had just
fell down
went,
too.
yeah, Anthony Hill like went after us, but I was like, we're probably gonna take Anthony Hill, because I totally forgot CJ Allen wasn't even drafted. I was like, oh, CJ
Yeah,
Allen's still on the board. I'm like, this is amazing.
you would have
You
just
know,
expected him to be gone.
did he go on already? I mean, especially since like, I mean, I wanted Jacob Rodriguez because I was thinking CJ Allen was gonna be gone. And the Dolphins
Yeah,
took
he
him
was taken by the
like before.
Dolphins,
Yeah, Dolphins took him, so I'm like,
11th
man,
overall, I think, in the second round.
yeah, whatever pick they had. But yeah, man, when he came dropped to us, I was like, oh, okay, that's a good pick. Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
very happy about that. And then, I mean, the next pick, AJ Halsey in the third round, I thought that was a good pick as
that
well.
was a great one too. I liked him at LSU, the safety. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a ball hawk enforcer. He great in he's big time hitter. I mean, his coverage skills are like better than people think. Like people always talk about his coverage skills, but it's more about his IQ. I mean, he can continue to develop in that area, but his IQ I think is there. As far as
Yeah,
like reading the quarterback and like route recognition, all that stupid type stuff
that's
like
what
that.
makes me so excited about like Monroe Freeland because I don't know if you saw the video that the Panthers just came out with.
I think
They the behind the scenes of
oh yeah, I think I see some of it. Yeah.
Monroe like talking about it. I'm like, oh, this dude knows ball. He knows ball. So like he's long and big and strong and knows ball. It's just that he hasn't started for very long. So
Yeah.
he has all the tools. Like this is gonna be a great like if if he started for another year, he would be a top 10 pick, I think. I hope at least, based off of all the
Yeah,
variables I know now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, AJ Hawes is definitely a great addition. We needed another safety. I mean, I think it's going to be a really good compliment to Cam Bynum, who we already have in a safety room. But man, like I said, extensive, and he's versatile. You can play him all over the field. I mean, in the box, in the
Yeah.
deep middle of the field. I mean, he's a good player, and I think he's definitely going to come right in and like I said with CJ Allen, be able to play, start, and do what he needs to do, and help our defense because those were two glaring needs for a safety and linebacker, and we definitely
No, that was
filled
great.
those
I
positions.
liked you guys. I liked your draft up there with the Cleveland Browns because they got KC, Spencer
AC,
Fanau,
Denzel Boston,
Denzel Boston in the second round. Like, wow, they really did great.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren. They got him
And
too.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren, bro, they did a great job. Yeah, the
I was
Browns
like,
draft.
man.
I was like, wow, they literally got all these guys and people just let them do it. Like,
Well, look at the Browns trying to be a competent franchise,
I know, right? Look at the bless your heart. Look at you being competent.
Right. Exactly. Um, but yeah, man, I definitely like what we did with those two picks. And then even in the fourth round, getting Jalen Farmer, like from Kentucky, the guard from
Yep,
Kentucky.
the offensive lineman, yeah.
I mean, people just talk about his power, how good he is, how he moves people off the line of scrimmage. I mean, great strength and power, great athlete, quick of feet. Um, but man, like, and he's someone that we need. Yeah, has great depth to our offensive line, and maybe it's probably definitely, if not this year, definitely next year, probably be starting on our offensive line. But man, he's a good addition to the team, and definitely a great pick for the fourth round, and someone that we can be able to develop. And I mean, the one thing I ain't worried about is offensive line. Like when it comes to like Ballard, he does a good job of identifying guys like gems, like late round picks, guys that can come in and contribute. On the offensive line, he does a great job at that. But so I'm not. When I saw that pick, people was talking about how good he was. So I was like, okay, cool. And even if it's late in round, like you might not be like at the top just because like the production may not be there, or like as far as like him not being able to do like everything as far as like maybe like stunts and like like the outside zone type stuff. But I mean, even though they say like he can do it, but he just didn't show it like necessarily like consistently.
Right.
Being able to do like pulling and all that different types of things, like kind of like stuff that a lot of teams like to do, nowadays in the run game. But I definitely think a good addition. And we our team is well coached, so we should be able to get him, up to speed with what the NFL is, has going on.
That's how I hope the same about Monroe Freeling. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
he's only started did 5 games last year, and then almost every game, 13 out of 14 games this year. So, like, hey, we got that long frame. Like, come on, come on down. We'll coach you up. You know.
oh yeah, for sure. In the fourth round, we got Bryce Butcher. Um, Not the greatest athlete, but he's productive, man. I mean, he had 131 tackles last year. I mean, that's the most amongst all power conference players. So, I mean, he was definitely productive. He's a good tackler, physical. I mean, he probably definitely needs to improve a little bit in coverage. Not that he can't do it, but it's just like he
Yeah.
needs to improve a little bit more because he's not like the best athlete as far as like change of speed, being in the guard, running backs out the backfield, and
See, a
and
lot
all
of
the
people confuse athleticism with running fast in a straight line, but that's really what athleticism is
yeah,
fluidity and change of direction. You know, that's what
yeah,
matters. Like in
yeah,
terms of functionally playing football. Yeah.
definitely. But I definitely think he can help as far as like in the rotation. And definitely, maybe he'll improve in that area because he's like in the run game. I think he's really good. He's smart, instinctive.
Yeah.
Like you said, he gets to the ball. I mean, his closing speed is pretty decent, and I think I mean, like I said, he had a lot of tackles, so he definitely gets those tackles. That's someone. I mean, someone that like in our defense, like all the linebackers in our defense usually are like top in the league in tackles every single season. So
Right.
I think he'll definitely do that, and if he's able to learn like get better at coverage, he can be very productive for our team. But I mean, even still getting someone like that is helpful. The next pick we got was George Gumson Jr. in the fifth round, the edge from Florida. That pick was the Bryce Butcher pick. Those two of them and George Gunn probably the two picks. I was like, whoa, I don't know these dudes at all. Like I was like, who is these guys? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And people weren't too high on them. They was like, that might be a reach right there, especially the George Gums Jr. pick.
I'll say
Um,
I didn't know who James Bradbury was when we picked him, and he ended up being a solid starter,
yeah.
or Taylor Moden. But
I mean,
also that doesn't mean it's always gonna work because like there's a lot of people like Cole Strange. Oh my gosh, you remember that pick? And
yeah.
that was the guard that the Patriots picked, and everybody
Oh
was
yeah.
like, "Who is this guy?" Out of the league in 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to go in that direction. But edge rusher was a big position of need that we needed too, and I mean, we didn't even get one to the fifth round, so that was concerning because I know I was texting people like, man, we ain't even drafted an edge rusher yet, We're like, man, what
Yeah,
we gonna do at edge, Like, and then like seeing Philadelphia, we were very concerned about the edge rusher position because like, man, we ain't even, we ain't really drafted none yet, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and then we saw Philadelphia trade for Jonathan Gannard from the Vikings with like they gave up 2/3 for him,
that's
and
right.
I was like, man, "Dawg, we ain't even doing that, you know what I'm saying? But
It would have
I know
been
we're
easy.
sensitive about.
Yeah, 2/3. I mean, 2/3 is kind of a lot, but like Jonathan Gennard is formidable. You would have patched up like what you needed.
Absolutely. So we're like, man, what are we gonna do? And then we drafted George Gums Jr. And I was like, who is this guy? And then people are like, I mean, people I guess who are like more advanced or like say the they're like, I don't know about this pick. So I'm like, man, we gonna draft that project, what I'm saying? I mean, it is the fifth round, so there's a
Yeah.
lot of that's a lot of projects going around.
Yeah.
But people are saying like, well, we could have drafted other dudes like might have been better options at the time. So I'm like, okay. I mean, so what he does?
I mean, I feel
It
like
said
the Panthers could have gotten two starters in the fifth round now. Sam
yeah,
Heck, Wheatley,
Wheatley. Both of those dudes nice, but man,
right?
um, this dude, he went from a receiver to an edge. So I mean, he's a good athlete. I mean, so he's
Wait,
good at
receiver to edge? You
yeah,
don't usually hear that. Is he big? Like what's this? Is he like 6'4"?
yeah. He's 6'4", 250. So I mean, he doesn't look that size on the tape for me, but I mean,
Six
6'4",
four,
250.
so he's big.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he put on that weight
Listen,
once he
I'm
transitioned
surprised
to
he was a receiver in the first place.
edge. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, he does have a good motor. It doesn't look like he just good athlete. Like I said, 41-inch vert. I mean, great athlete. Like I think his ROS is like 9.7 or something like that. So and then I think Ballard he likes guys that are like the athletic score. You know how he's high on those guys. And I'm like, okay, but can he play? I mean, I mean that's nice and all. He's a good athlete, but can he play? But he just doesn't have the next enough experience yet. So he's more of like, someone who doesn't have production, and he's got to develop some more pass rush skills. I mean, but he's decent. I mean, in the run defense, you can see flashes in there, but it's like more flashes than like consistent production or like,
Right.
every play him making an impact. So, I guess he'll be in the rotation with what we got, but we at this point we're looking for like guys that can come in and be productive right away. Not someone we gotta wait on to be a project because we don't necessarily have that opposite of Latu. We only have like a edge rusher off the rip that we can say, oh man, he's gonna come in and do his job.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you've tried, you've drafted a lot in the first round. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, some guys do.
yeah, a lot too.
Yeah. Now in the sixth round, we did get Caden Curry, which people are high on. I mean, saying he's better. I mean, he was on that Ohio State defense that had so many NFL guys that got drafted on. this week past weekend. Relentless, a great motor. I mean, he had 11 sacks last year and 16 tackles for loss. So he definitely was productive in a defense that has so many different players out there. Sonny Styles, Albert Reese, and Jalen
Yeah, I
Thompson.
was gonna say, look at all those players. Caleb Downs, like
Yeah. The only thing about him is he's only one. He's
Caleb
only been
Downing.
1 year when he really produced. Yeah. Caden and Pounding. Oh yeah. I mean, they were loaded. But man, he only had one season where he really produced, so it's like that's pretty much why he fell. But people really like him, what he can do. I mean, because if he can become more consistent, because when he's out there, I mean, like I said, 11 sacks, 16 tackles for loss, force in the backfield, made plays in the backfield a lot. Um, so I think that he definitely can be up, definitely better than George Gums. I would say just watching this thing like off the, I was like, man, this dude's already better than as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned. So I'm
hey,
like, okay,
there you go.
maybe he can come in and be more productive than than this other
Yeah,
guy.
that's it's always annoying to watch like a player suck for your team and like they continue to start. like
Yeah, yeah, but I
I
think
know.
he. Go ahead.
No, I just know the feeling. Like
Oh
where
yeah,
what is it like? Well, why do you like him so much? He's just so bad. It reminds me of Byron Bell, random Panthers legend, Byron Bell, like,
yeah,
left tackle. It just shows how good Cam Newton was because he dealt with nothing receiver wise and offensive line wise for a lot of the. He only had Greg
absolutely.
Olson. It was him and Greg Olson versus the world. And then he has, yeah, he also had Hall of Famer Luke Kuechly on defense. That too,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but I definitely think that he can come in and contribute. I mean, right away, so that should help. In
yeah,
the seventh round, we got two guys, running back and a receiver. Seth McGowan from Kentucky, running back. Um, dude, he had the second highest vertical jump by a running back at the combine with 42-inch vert. He has really good burst and acceleration and speed, good vision. Um, so definitely think he might can be in the rotation as far as running backs guys behind Jonathan Taylor. Definitely can help with that.
yeah.
Um, has nice size to him, so he could be a good addition right there. And then Deion Burks, I really like the Deion Burks pick from Oklahoma. I mean, dude
The
is, I mean, he
receiver,
may be, yeah, the receiver. I mean, maybe on the smaller side, but his speed, acceleration, I mean, the cuts he makes and when he's out there on the field, you can tell like his speed just stands out. I mean, him someone a player that when he gets the ball, he's flying with the ball. Um, like I said, explosive. I mean, run after catch ability, has impressive contact balance. And while he might be a small guy, most people say, "Well, man, he's probably gonna play in the slot." Like they said, 75% of his routes on the outside, so he has the ability to play all over. You know, so he's someone that can move around and be versatile as a receiver to go along with what we have in Josh Downs and um, Alec Pierce too. So, and we definitely because I talked about it. I talked about a receiver. I talked about Zachariah Brett. I talked about Jerry Bernard. Having those guys like that. We run after the catch ability. Of course, those guys are bigger. I wanted a bigger guy because smaller guys. I mean, they could be hit or miss in the league. You
right?
never know. I mean,
Yeah,
they might be
especially the
fast.
skinnier ones that don't have contact
Yeah,
balance, like you were talking about.
yeah. I mean, he has good contact balance. So I think people were comparing him to Deion Branch from when he played for the
Seattle. Oh no, Patriots
Patriots. Yeah, they said he
and
plays
Seattle
similar.
actually.
Yes, yeah, both. Yeah, both. So I mean, they said he plays like that. That's what Steve Smith and Daniel Jeremiah said that you reminded him of. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, well, I mean, I'm willing to give him a shot. I mean, because we definitely have that, opening at the receiver three. Um, so I'm definitely interested to see what he can do. But definitely a guy you can give the ball in his hands and he can do some things. So I'm definitely excited about that and what he can do. But I definitely think at that pick, I definitely think he was a stealer because like people were saying like he was supposed to go like in like the fifth round, kind of like that range. So I mean, for him to be still available in the seventh round, like I
Yeah.
remember because I was watching the draft and I was like like on the ESPN app, we're looking like see who's available. Like he was like at the top of the list for like a long time, for like round and round. I was like, man, this dude dropped it. Obviously,
Hey,
just because of his size.
you're
Um,
like homeboy Kyle Lewis.
oh, Kyle Lewis. Man, I thought we was gonna take him too. I ain't
I
gonna lie to
thought we were gonna take him, and then
you.
showed me that like he's not like the Panthers did not think he was an NFL caliber player because if they
Not,
did, they would have
yeah,
traded back twice. You know,
yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's not a Ballard guy. Like Ballard doesn't like small guys. So I kind of figured that. Like, but still, I mean, his coverage ability was so good. Though. I was like, man, you could use him. His coverage was so
bro,
good.
and he's so like relentless too. Like it would have just been
Yeah.
fun, scrappy. He reminds me of like the Honey Badger, like Tyrann Matthew. You know,
I
just
mean, because even if
small but relentless.
like you can even play him like you don't even have to play him all the time. You just play him in like certain
That's what people kept
packages.
saying. People didn't know how to use him. You know,
Yeah, like the nickel packages, you can put them in and just be out there to do different things. And then you just sign somebody off the heat, like Bobby Okereke still out there, Bobby Wagner. I mean, one of those guys, you get those guys to come in and be more of like a, three down type of dudes. You need to be in the filling and the run. You put them in for like the passing downs, different things
yeah,
like that. You know,
yeah. I don't
nah,
know why they didn't do that.
yeah, very interesting though. But it's
I mean,
definitely
wait, was it Miami that got him? Who got him?
Miami got him too. They got him and Jacob
Oh,
Rodriguez,
bro,
which is
Miami got them
crazy.
all.
It's
They got all
crazy. I was like,
the
how they
linebackers.
get both of them dudes? I'm like, how they get both of
Yo,
them? I
that's
mean,
crazy.
I'm about to say they knew what they're doing, huh?
Right.
They. I mean, but they could
They're
take chance on
rebuilding
anybody
that
because they're
defense.
rebuilding. I mean, rebuilding, so they can take a chance
Yep,
on a guy like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're
So
rebuilding that defense.
and
And then
definitely.
Jaden Proctor too, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a surprise.
And they're playing him at guard, I think,
I didn't know
rather
what was
than
going on.
tackle.
I was like, oh, did they say that officially
That's
say
what the
that?
GM said. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I mean, I know people were saying that he probably can move the guard before. I mean,
I would have not. I would have thought he was going to be more of a tackle, like just because of the draft capital. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I would have
definitely.
taken Vega Ione if I'm wanting a guard. You know,
Yeah, I mean, if you want somebody that's play guard, already at a high
but
level,
maybe they're
then
just playing him at guard for now.
yeah, and then
I don't.
maybe they move him out to tackle
I
later.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe. I mean, they got so many different things I guess they can do with what they're, because they're rebuilding,
yeah. I
so they
guess we're
just
gonna see what
moving
happens.
pieces around. Yeah, yeah. But I thought overall the Colts draft was pretty good. I'll probably say 5 out of 7 picks I was probably really satisfied with. The George Gums and the Bryce Butcher picks, I was like, I don't know about those, but you know, other 5, I was like, okay, I like what we did. I mean, I still like to get an impact edge rusher, but how that go.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Maybe even another linebacker too. This is going to rotation. Um,
We
and
need
then
another linebacker too. So
I mean, there's some out there. I mean, maybe another receiver too. Like somebody was saying, like Jawan Jennings. I was like, yeah, he gonna be bad. It's like
I don't want
some.
Juwan Jennings. Yeah, homeboy is a nutcase. I'm sorry. I can just tell. I just saw a couple interviews and I see the way he behaves, and I just don't think it would be fun to have him in the team in the locker
Disrupt the chemistry and the
yeah,
vibes in the locker
exactly.
room.
Yeah. And you know what? It's not worth it because it's not like he'll blow the lid off the top. And now we have Chris Brazzell, so we don't even need somebody else.
Yeah, no, I don't need him. Yeah. But when I'm thinking about the Colts overall and what they did, as far as like I said, I've never been worried about the offense. I mean, all depends on Daniel Jones' health, obviously. Because if he
Yeah.
comes back healthy and can play, obviously, I don't think he's gonna play as well as he did last year. But if he can play somewhat close to that, then that would
Hey,
help
maybe
the
he
offense.
can. Maybe he
Maybe. I
can.
mean, I'm not gonna say he
Nobody
can't.
expected it even last year.
I mean, but when you come off an injury like that, it always takes longer. But maybe if
Yeah.
he can come out and be somewhat, you know, what he was last year and just be efficient the way he was efficient, getting the ball to the playmakers, and then if Jonathan Taylor can have,
That's
he
what
can
I'm
get the ball
saying.
down.
I mean, as a quarterback, it's easier to come back from those kind of injuries.
Yeah, Yeah. But like I said, I've never been worried about offensively, and of course we added another. I mean, added depth to our offensive line, which is always good, and then receivers. I mean, we probably could add another receiver.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think offensively we set and we're pretty much. I mean, we can produce.
Do you have someone that can replace whatever Michael Pittman provided?
I think it's going to have to be by committee. Honestly, I
Committee,
mean,
yeah.
yeah,
What do you do? More like a sacrificial X kind of vibe, kind of
yeah, yeah,
going, doing the X, the big man things, so to
yeah,
allow Alec Pierce to break free and okay,
yeah, yeah. I mean, and then most of the time he was just. I mean, over the middle of the field, those intermediate routes he was
intermediate,
doing.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, what you can do, I mean, you can put more workload on Josh Downs, have him do more, in that area. Of course, Tyler Warren, you can put more workload on him,
yeah,
see what you can do from, and then I rotate Deion Burks and Ashton Doolin, and I mean, they signed some receivers that were interesting, I guess, undrafted free agents. Some guys in there, EJ Horton. I thought some people was talking about him, so I was like, maybe we can see what we can do with him. Um,
yeah, from Colorado State.
Purdue, actually, Purdue.
Oh, okay, another
Yeah,
green.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. So we'll see what happens with that.
Another gold.
I mean, similar colors, similar colors.
Yeah.
So you're on the right track. um, but um, but my main concern was the defense, obviously, and we kind of addressed it. I think a linebacker might be okay, but I'm still the edge rusher still kind of still kind of concerns me a little bit. Maybe Kenny Curry could come in and fill another for that void. Maybe we can get more out of JT Tulamulao.
Yeah.
Um, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe we can get. I mean, George Guns maybe will surprise us and do more than what we expected to do. Obviously we need Latu to take that next jump, be more
I
consistent.
mean, that was a first round pick.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens with that. And we added a couple more rotational edges, but they're not like over the top type of thing, productive or great guys. They're solid, okay, rotation guys. None of it should be consistent starters. You're gonna be at like, oh man, he's gonna start. Like you don't know who's gonna start the other edge rush position right now. I mean, we know Latu started one of the edges, but we don't know who's gonna start on the other edge. So we'll see what happens with that. And then secondary, I think we're stacked. Um, we have some guys already in there. So we should be good with that. But as far as like having consistent pass rush, that's the main concern right now still. Um, Hopefully we can address it some way. Maybe we trade for Kayvon Thibodeau. Maybe he's available for one more
Hey,
year.
yeah, maybe you call the Giants GM.
I mean, because they have, I mean, look at all those guys they got. I mean, Auburn Reese, they
Ryan
drafted.
Burns, yeah, Abdul
Yeah,
Carter.
Abdul Carter. I mean, how many edges do you need?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna move the pieces around on the defensive line, but I'm just saying.
If I'm the Giants, I would. Hey, especially if I know Thibodeau is not like my main guy, and I'm like, we got him. Like honestly, I think he's being propped up a little bit from like the surrounding area, and he's still not really producing. But
Right, right.
he has that top five draft capital. So like somebody's gonna be like dangling the keys. Hey, you want this guy? Oh snap, yeah.
I
Like
forget what they said they won. I think they said they won a second for him or
I
something.
was
We were
gonna say
talking
if they get a second for him, that would be like I would be happy if I'm them.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Because I was thinking about, I was like, man, they won a second for him. I was like, okay. So I don't know. I wouldn't be willing to get a second for him, but I mean, maybe somebody else would. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, maybe we're gonna have to go that route. We got to see maybe there's an edge rusher that becomes available. Maybe we can get someone that way. But overall, we'll see what happens. But as far as that, like that's the only position that's like really shaky that still concerns me overall, and that's a big position because I mean we've seen it. Like I said, I've talked about it so many times how important the pass rush is when you're talking about going far in the playoffs. I mean, think about the
Right.
last two Super Bowl teams, how they just deploy players on the defensive line that's getting after the passer and
Yeah.
disrupting the whole flow of the game. Like it wasn't even a contest because the defensive line was so dominant in those games. You know what I'm saying? Last two Super Bowls. So that's what I'm like, man. We need it. I mean, that's the formula. We need to be getting like guys on these defensive line to
That's why
help
I'm
us
so
do that.
excited because we have Lee Hunter now.
I
We
mean, the
also
Panthers are
have
doing. I mean, the
Jalen
Panthers are
Phillips.
understanding the assignment. You know, in that
Jalen
area.
Phillips. We got Derrick Brown. Now we have Nick Scorton, Princely Umanmielen. We still have Turk Wharton. Now Devin Lloyd can be, somebody that can come in for
Yeah,
a solo kamikaze mission. Like, yo, I mean, that's awesome. I feel like that is the formula, and the Panthers understood the assignment.
yeah, man. And I feel like it's been like I said, the Panthers understood the assignment. That the Colts failed that assignment. I don't know what they're doing in that area. Like the Colts failed the assignment in that area. They thought. I mean, even when when they interviewed him, I think it was after day two or something. They was like, "So yeah, you haven't drafted any edge rushers." He's like, "Yeah, Ballard's Chris Ballard's like, there's still some juice left. There's still some juice left out there." And I'm like,
What does that mean?
no. I guess he's saying there's players that he believes in still, and
Yeah,
that
then
can
I
produce.
mean, if that's the case, why would you not have signed them during free agency? Like, no, let's let him keep his delusion. He's just trying to like be like, all right, I don't know what to say to these reporters, so I'm just gonna say there's still some juice left.
Like, okay, dog. I mean, he
Yeah,
said that during the
exactly.
draft too. When we didn't draft like any
There's
high in the
juice.
draft,
There's still juice to be had. We
I
got
guess
some
he saw
undrafted
he
free
was
agents.
talking. He was talking
We're
about George
cooking.
Gums
We're
and
cooking.
Caden Curry. That was the juice he was talking about. I was like, okay, dude.
He's cooking with those undrafted free agents.
I'm like, all right, bro. All
You have
right.
to give him time to cook. It's not in the first round or the second round or the third or the fourth.
I don't know what he was thinking, but like I said, I'm fine with him being up out of here. We have a crazy if the season doesn't go the way we need it. I mean, I wanted him going after last year. I don't know how he kept his job. I was just like, man, he must have a great relationship with the owner now. I mean, the daughter of Jim Irsay now. I mean, Carly, I think her name is Carly Irsay or whatever. But I'm gonna say he must have a great relationship with
One
her
that's
because
always on the
I don't know.
sidelines.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they said she won't be on the sidelines next year,
Yeah, I know. I know.
so. Since he was asking too many questions during the game, Um,
I wonder if that's accurate. I heard that too. I wonder if that's accurate
yeah, that's funny
because
though.
she's the owner. So like, you would think, you know, she could
I mean,
say
she's
whatever.
learning. I mean, she's learning. I mean, because her
Well,
dad was
also,
into it. You know,
yeah. But also, I wonder if that's true. I wonder if it's true first and foremost, and then second, if that did happen, that people were like upset because she's asking too many questions. If it's true that if she couldn't be on the field anymore, or at least like people asked her not
maybe she just understood. She probably
the
feels
assignment,
that she needed to. Maybe I should
take a
stay up.
step back.
Yeah, take a step back in the air because people will give me like strange looks or something. Maybe she
Yeah,
just felt that.
yeah.
So we'll see what happens in that. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But man, I'm interested to see what the Colts do if they're making the other moves before the season starts. But we'll see what happens. People they're saying Daniel Jones is on track, like he should be ready before training camp or something like that. So we'll see what happens with that. Um, but I mean, I like the draft overall, but we'll see what happens if they address the edge rusher position. That's the main concern right now. We'll see but we're going to hopefully they address that in a way that can help us in that area. As far as the rest of the draft goes, John, were there any picks that stood out to you? You got any favorite picks, any draft, fits, team fits that
I
stood out
mean,
to you?
I talked about it a little bit, but the Browns they really killed the draft. Stephen Fano, Casey Concepcion, Denzel
Oh yeah,
Boston, like they just, I feel like they just met the moment for everything that they needed to happen.
oh yeah.
But besides the Browns, I really have no stake in the Browns at all. We don't play them
Yeah.
this year. We barely interact with them, so I can, you know.
I
But
mean, I guess Shador has more weapons. Happy to see if Shador get a good shot.
oh, I was happy
Let's
about
see.
that. Yeah, I was happy about that for sure.
Although we
I
did
was
see
like,
reports today saying that Deshaun Watson might have like inside
yeah, I saw
starting.
that as well. Like has the inside tracks, so to speak. But
Yeah, it's too early to
I,
even say though.
yeah, it's early, and I think Shador, to be honest, if he gets a fair shot, like I think Shador can win it from Deshaun.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see Deshaun Watson play football? He's clearly a man that's playing like he knows that the allegations are true. Like he's so self-conscious, he can't even relax.
It's definitely
I'll,
bothering him, man. You can tell.
I'll, I don't
I
know
don't
if
know
he's
what,
going to be able to play the same way again.
because he looks like a horrible football player. Like he forgot how to
Yeah,
play football.
yeah.
Like bro, like you know you was a top pick in the draft, right? Like come on, man.
Man, it made me so upset that the Panthers even wanted him. But I'm glad we didn't get him.
I mean, at that time it was warranted though. It was warranted at that time because he was so good at the start of his career.
Yeah, people thought he was going to be good, but I just thought it was going to be a headache, and I was right on both fronts. I didn't even know I was going to be right
Oh,
about
you talking
this.
about when they was talking about trading for him? Oh, you talking about when they started talking about trading for him?
Yep, yep.
Oh
In
yeah,
2022.
oh yeah. I mean that, yeah,
Yeah,
that it wasn't. Oh, that wasn't warranted. You definitely should never trade for him. This is
I'm
you just
glad
knew.
we didn't. We
I
were so
mean,
close.
the worst trade in NFL history for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, some different teams that definitely did some different things. I did that. I liked at least. I like Carnell Tate to the Titans. I like that for Cam Ward. I mean, he loves to throw the ball deep. I think that they can have a good connection. Um,
4 overall was surprising.
it's definitely surprising for sure at 4 overall. I mean, I think they were going. I think they were going to take Jeremiah Love, and when the Cardinals took him, they said, "Oh, we might as well, go get Cardinal Tate." Because I think their mindset was, "Oh, we're going to take Jeremiah Love," and that was what the rumors were saying too. So once he was off the board, they said, "Well, we got to keep this philosophy, offense, offense. We got to help Cam Ward in this
I
way."
wonder if they were both on the board, if that's what would have happened. Like if they would
Yeah,
have
I
taken
mean,
Jeremiah.
yeah, I think they would have. I think they really would have. To be
That's what a
honest,
lot of people were saying.
yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals. I don't know if I like that too much, just because I don't know what they're gonna do offensively.
Why the fudge would the Cardinals take a? They literally. That's hilarious. That's kind of funny to me. It's like it's the Raiders. It's the Raiders formula. So let's see. A broken team rebuilding. See
You
if
saw what happened with Ashton Genty, man. You saw what
they're
happened. He
well,
couldn't.
they're saying maybe we can tank again and get another quarterback next year and have a running back too. Like,
Didn't they? I mean, they drafted Carson Beck. Are they gonna let him play? See if he can do anything.
bro, if they start Carson back, they would be intentionally tanking. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I'll eat my words. Maybe
It'd
I'll
be
eat my
obvious at that point. It's like they're obviously trying to get the number one pick with him out
right.
there.
Hey, maybe you know what? I'm rooting for you, Carson. Maybe you'll be a good quarterback. I don't know. Just the evidence isn't too likely.
I mean, yeah. The first time I thought he was good was last year, and then because in Georgia he was terrible. Um, I was just like, bro, what in the world? I swear, I'm like, this dude isn't good. But it's interesting. The first, like I said, last year is the first best I ever seen him played. I was like, God, I didn't even know he could play this good as he did last year. I mean, then at the end of the season he was garbage again. But I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, so we'll see what happens with that. But man, like I said, we saw what happened to Ashton Genty last year. I mean, dude couldn't even run the ball. He was getting hit when he got the ball. Before he even got the ball, he was getting hit. Like it was just like he didn't have no running lanes, no holes. I mean, it took him
right.
forever. I mean, like towards the end of the season, he was starting to get better, and he was starting to get some. he broke some runs off at the end of the season that helped out. But man, for most of the season, he was just bad. And I would know because I had him on fantasy. I would know. I was starting. I would know. I was starting that man on fantasy. I was like, this got to be the week that Ashley Jimmy breaks off. And it took forever. I was like, God, dog, Ashley.
Oh my gosh, I remember Jenna was right there at the 10th overall pick, and it was between Ashton Genty and Christian McCaffrey. And I was like, you know what? I know Christian has not been the best, but I have to go Christian McCaffrey. And that played off. That paid off so hard.
Yeah.
She almost went to the finals, but didn't quite make it. But Christian McCaffrey carried her team.
Oh yeah, McCaffrey was great last year, so that was definitely the right pick. Like, yeah, it's always interesting when teams take the running back early in the draft to see what teams. I mean, people just like, I mean, because a running back really is a luxury pick, and teams take
Yeah.
them anyway. I mean, we don't know why Arizona took them, but I mean that's just a mystery. I would have been fine with them going. Washington was like a team. I was just like, man, Washington should take him. That'd be a great pick for them. Him and Jaden Daniels in the backfield.
Oh my gosh, that would have been lethal if Washington took Jeremiah Love.
Oh yeah, that would have been good, definitely for sure. Um, Another team I thought they had a good draft was the Cowboys. I really thought, I mean, drafting Caleb Downs and drafting Malachi Lawrence in the first round, those two guys, I mean, adding them to a defense that needed, I mean, they needed players because their defense had been awful. I mean, like I said, I think they had allowed the most yards and points last year, definitely passing yards and points. Um, so having Caleb Downs back there definitely helps with that. And adding another pass rusher with Malachi Lawrence, and they drafted guy from Michigan. What's his name? Jay Barham, I think his name is. Um, but he's. I mean, both of them should help with the defense. I think tremendously because they were awful defensively, and I definitely think they had a good draft and just adding to that defense. Adding players because they and then just basically revamping the defense to where they're able to compete, at a high level. Now, if they flame out this year, it's just gonna be like not necessarily gonna be on Jerry Jones, He just be like, man, it's the Cowboys being the Cowboys, at that
Right.
point, which they do most times anyway. Um, and then George Pickens did sign his the the franchise tag, so he'll be back next year. So that definitely helps and solidifies their offense, which was already good too. Um, were there any other teams you thought stood out, or what you think?
Uh,
Players fit.
I mean I think the Browns are the biggest ones that stood out. I think honestly the Saints had a quietly really good draft.
Oh
I
yeah,
liked the Jordan Tyson pick.
Jordan Tyson was
I,
good. Yeah, I like that pick.
because I think that shows confidence
Hmm.
he's if they're willing to go that high, then he's clearly passed the medicals with them.
Yeah, at
Because
8, yeah, they picked him at 8. Yeah, definitely.
and if he's passed the medicals, he's a stud. He's an absolute stud. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
dang. And I liked Oscar Delp coming out of Georgia, the tight
Ooh,
end.
Oscar Dell was good, and they drafted Bryce Lance too. So I think that's a good
Yeah,
pick
and they
definitely.
got Bryce Lance. Yeah. Oh my
Yep.
gosh! And another NFC South. They got Bain, the tennis, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Buccaneers had a good
Ruben
draft too.
Bain. Yeah.
Buccaneers got Ruben Bain. They got Ted Hurst.
Oh, the
Um,
receiver, literally the pick after us too. After
yeah, yeah.
Basil,
They got Josiah Trotter. I thought was good. So I
the
mean,
linebacker. Yep, I like it.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
that pick too.
yeah. I feel like everybody I mean, the division gonna be tough. It's gonna be very competitive
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
Once again, yeah. So it should be interesting. I think another team that did a good job. I thought was the Chiefs. I thought the Chiefs did a pretty good job with their picks, man. I mean,
They
getting
got
Mansoor
an LSU
Delane,
quarterback in the seventh round. Oh, Delane in the first. Yeah.
yeah, Peter Woods. I mean, we don't really know how good he's gonna be, but I mean,
That was
he's a chess piece. You can use him different ways.
that was a Trent McDuffie pick, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. And
Yeah.
they got R. Mason Thomas. I think that's a good player. Could be definitely a rotation piece for them. Um, Offense, I don't know why they didn't address offensive line though. Maybe they trust the offensive line, but I mean, we've seen the offensive line the last couple of years. It hasn't been good. So I don't know. I don't know what they see in their offensive line that they decide not to draft anybody else. But I mean, I guess they know better than me. Uh,
Well, yeah, Chiefs fans would hope.
I know. I mean, I thought for sure they wanted to draft somebody. They didn't draft any offensive linemen, so we'll see what happens with that. Um, but man, I thought very interesting picks. The Ravens, I thought had a solid draft too. I mean, obviously drafting Ione at 14, which was pretty much predicted by everybody before the draft. But I
Yeah.
mean, seeing them draft him, I mean,
I think
one
the
of the
only other
best picks.
thing, like, is if Spencer Fonau was on the board still, like, if they might take him to move to
Yeah,
guard, you know.
yeah. I mean, the most important thing is protecting Lamar Jackson. So you got to do that. Making sure you be able to have someone that can block in the run game as well with Derrick Henry back there. And I thought that the Zion Young pick was good too for the Ravens. I mean, someone that is good in the run
Edge rusher
game.
from Missouri, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he got some juice off the edge. I think he's pretty good at that. I think that's a good pick. And then even Elijah getting Elijah Surratt in the fourth round, I think that's a solid pick.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, Jacoby Lane is interesting out. He's really hit or miss. I don't really know. He has talent, but I don't know. The production is inconsistent. So, but I thought they had a decent draft. So I mean, definitely some teams that did had good drafts and probably should be better. Texas taking Caden McDonald. I thought that was a great pick for them.
Caden McFounding.
Yes, sir. I mean, adding a player
I
like that
wish he
with a
went to the
defense.
Panthers just so we can call him Caden McFounding for
Oh,
real.
that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
He was
I mean, for
close.
them to,
10 picks. Within 10
I
picks.
know, right? They could have, they might have drafted him if he was there. Probably, I'm sure over
I
budget,
know. I mean, Lee Hunter
right?
and
Good, but
McFounding are two similar players.
oh yeah, for sure. But man, them been able to add to that defense. I mean, the defense is already elite. I mean, you get someone that's good at defensive tackle as well in the interior of the defensive line with Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson still there, and the linebacker core they got Shazier and all them dudes. In the secondary is crazy with Stingley and
Yeah.
all them dudes
Yeah, the
back there.
secondary, I think the secondary mixed with Will Anderson and the pass rush, like, I mean, that's just a perfect match, like, for McPounding to come into.
Oh yeah. That's crazy. I mean, and we saw what they did in the playoffs. I mean, they basically wrecked the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers had no chance. I mean, their
Yeah.
offense couldn't do anything. I mean, they couldn't move. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was out there fighting
Yeah.
for his life out there for sure. And then the
I know.
Patriots, we saw what the Patriots did. All them turnovers they had. I was like, what in the world?
What if
I
we
mean,
can combine the two?
and CJ Stroud was just even
Turnovers and pass rush.
And CJ Stroud was just worse that day, so that's why they lost that game. I mean, he was just throwing picks left and right that
Oh my gosh, they barely lost, and Mahomes threw like 5 interceptions straight. Crazy.
game.
It was,
I had never seen nothing like that before in my life. I was like, what is going on? I mean, back to
yeah, it's
back.
like he like meant to do it, like he had a concussion event or something.
I mean, the turnovers were almost comical. Like it was almost scripted. It was like, bro, is
Like
this
you
dude like
can't
somebody?
believe it.
Yeah, it's like, is this a movie or something we watching? Like this dude, they telling him out go out there and fumble. Dude, what are you doing? The picks, like he threw one like straight up in the air one time. I was just like, what? I mean, they were talking about benching that man at halftime. Like literally, I
Wild.
remember, I remember they was like, yeah, man, if they want to win this game, they got to bench CJ Stroud. That's what somebody literally said. I think it was Ryan Clark. He said that literally on the halftime show. I was like, this is crazy.
I feel bad because I knew he was recovering from a concussion, and I know that can like fudge with you. Like if he has a concussion, like to play quarterback, you have to like make quick decisions, and it's just like the
Yeah,
split-second decision makes a difference between a touchdown or an interception. You know, so I felt bad, kind of, but also I was like, this is wild to witness. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and his offensive line was bad, so I mean, it's in there
yeah,
for
it didn't
sure.
help.
Definitely didn't help. I also thought the Commanders had a good draft too, bro. I mean, they got Sonny Styles in the first round at 7.
That's right. At 7, yeah.
Very good pick for them. I mean, they got younger at the position because they've been. I mean, their players on defense have been old for so long. I mean, then in the second round, I mean, in the third round, they got Antonio Williams. I really like it. I wanted Antonio
Out of
Williams on
Clemson,
the
receiver.
Colts
Yeah.
because dude is a great route runner. I mean, he separates well. I mean, I wanted him for the Colts. I was like, man, we can get him. We'll be in good position right there, you know. But he got
Yeah.
missed.
I liked him. I liked him too. He's another player that is a little bit injury concerned, though.
Yeah.
But if he's healthy, I mean, he's Hunter Renfro, like somebody that you just insert and just generate first downs,
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure, and definitely. I mean, they need it because behind Terry McLaurin, they don't really have too many good options at receiver from
Yeah.
Washington. So that definitely helps out. And I like the Washington Commanders. I mean, James Daniels is fun to watch when they're clicking. Fun to watch for sure. Um, to no surprise, the Eagles had a good draft. I mean, but then I mean, they got
I can't
Makai
believe they got
Lemon.
Makai Lemon. I cannot believe they stole him from the Steelers, from the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro.
Literally, they said they were on the phone with that man. They said they were on
Yo,
the phone when they traded
that's
him.
wild.
That is crazy.
That
I
is
mean, that is insane to think about. I mean, they really, literally stole them from the Steelers and drafted them. I mean, it's crazy to think about. And then they got Eli Stores in the next round too. So they
so,
got multiple pass catchers. No excuses for the
yeah.
offense.
Honestly, they have their Darnell Washington, or well, no, never mind. Darnell Washington's on the Steelers, but could you imagine if Darnell Washington and Eli Stores were one tight end? That would be
Mm,
like the
that would be
perfect
tough.
tight
That would be
end.
tough.
Actually,
That would be
that
tough.
tight end exists. His name is Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we saw him.
Yeah,
We saw him and Brady for the years. Yeah,
yeah,
uh, but yeah, man. I mean, it's probably inevitable at this point that AJ Brown is going to be traded. I mean, they talked about it in
that's
this.
gonna happen.
It's going to happen. I mean, most likely to the Patriots, they say, but we'll see what that. I mean, obviously, it might be some more suitors come after him before that time. But we'll see. But man, they definitely have a good backup plan. Makai Lemon, Eli Stores. I mean, they already added what's the Dontavian Wicks? They added. They still have Devontae Smith. They still got Dallas Goddard. So they got weapons. Like I said, no excuses for the Eagles offense. I mean, there's no reason for them to be bad like they were last year. I still don't understand what happened. Like I said, Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles last year, did the. I mean, that was just the worst job we've probably seen in a long time for offense. That I mean, they had the weapons they had and it'd be that bad. I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, malpractice. I don't know how he wasn't fired like in the middle of the season. I mean, this dude was terrible.
I just not like
They couldn't
that.
even get first downs, bro. They were like last in the league in like first downs. I swear. I saw. I mean, they couldn't get first downs. I'm like, what?
Yo,
I mean,
the
they
most
got
basic of
Saquon
all
Barkley.
football. Get the
They
first
got Saquon Barkley and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I mean, what are we doing? Jalen Hurts. I mean, what are we doing? What did you go in there and do? Change the whole doggone offense from the year before? They literally won the Super Bowl the year before. It's
that's,
crazy.
that's
I
fun.
mean, I don't know what happened with that. I mean, it's insane to think about. But man, like I said, they've got no excuse in that department.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, different teams had good drafts. I mean, the Dolphins, I think they had a good draft, but it's not going to matter. They're going to suck anyway. Um,
Probably
and they want
it's probably true.
and they
At
want to
least this
because
year,
and they want to because
so they can
they
get a
want to
high pick.
get a quarterback next year. So I mean, we'll see what happens. And then and that goes for the Raiders too. I mean, well, they got their quarterback, but they're not probably gonna be good either. But I thought they had a decent draft too. Like I said, um, of course, getting Fernando Mendoza. Um, they got Jamal McCoy in the fourth round. I mean, that was. I mean, if he becomes healthy, that's a steal. I mean, it
Dude, that was that the first or second pick of the fourth round? I think it was the
was
first.
early. It was definitely early.
I mean, I was like, oh man, I was thinking with the Panthers, like if he's there with our pick,
That's what I was saying. I was saying that. I was
yeah.
like, if he was there, I was like, with the Colts, we was like,
I don't
that
care
puts him with
about
some
his
credit.
no, like the bone knee plug or anything. Like, I mean, at the fourth round, if we can get
Yeah.
somebody that could be a high elite
Oh
level
my
player,
goodness.
like
Imagine somebody
possibly,
getting someone that in the fourth round. I mean, and this
yeah,
dude, if he was healthy, would be a top 10 pick. I mean, come on, man.
exactly.
You
So
give him the
that's what
fourth
I'm like.
round.
You know what? In the fourth round, I'm willing to give a fourth round pick. You know,
Oh yeah, for sure. We can get him healthy somehow, for sure.
yeah.
They got Trey Down Stooks. They got Mike Washington. I know they had a pretty good draft. Malik
But that
Neighbors.
also makes me think that the NFL teams know because if they know like how
Yeah.
valuable a top tier
At least
corner.
like
Would be.
yeah. At least like the first couple years, he's probably not gonna be as healthy as they would want him to be. Probably.
Yeah, but the fear is that he's not going to make it past the first couple of years. That's the
Yeah,
fear.
that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be true. I hope. I
I
hope he can
don't
get
know. I
healthy.
don't want it to be
I hope
true.
he can get
That's the
healthy. I hope he can get
that's
healthy.
the fear. That's the fear that general managers are like having.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Man, there's so many different things that happen. Obviously, the Ty Simpson thing was crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
13 overall.
13 overall, and then we see like the Sean McVay, there his reaction. Everybody was talking about his reaction to it, how he wasn't. He just saw that he wasn't happy. Then the next day, he had to come on and clarify, saying, "Oh, he just didn't want to give the team the wrong
They
impression
want
that
to
he
give
was
Matthew
excited."
Stafford the wrong idea.
Yeah, he was excited about them getting a quarterback when they're trying to win a Super Bowl this year. So it's
I
like.
don't believe it. I'm not saying it's wrong perchance. I just subjectively don't believe it.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, Matthew Stafford's year to year, so But I mean, if they could, I mean, obviously, if they could have got a receiver or tight end, it was there for them. Keon Sadiq was there. I mean, all the receivers were there. I mean, other than Jordan Tyson and Cardell Tate. I mean, Mekhi Lemon, Amar Cooper
Right.
Jr. Whoever they wanted to take at that point, they could have taken at that point. And most people thought they was gonna take an offensive player. So, I mean,
I thought they
maybe
were
it.
going to take Casey Concepcion.
I
And
mean, that was an option too.
I was so happy when they didn't because I was thinking, now we get him. Hilarious that
Yeah,
we ended up with the pick that for the second year in a row that I could not have foreseen. And
you
you
never
know
thought.
what? It worked out last year. So
Hey, hey, you gotta trust. You gotta trust
that's
your
the
staff.
process.
Trust your staff sometimes.
Unless you're
And
Philadelphia 76ers.
unless you're the Colts, and some of the stuff they be doing sometimes. He's like, please. But yeah, man, the draft was. I mean, it was great to see a lot of good picks. Interesting. Um, picks to see how it went down. Some crazy picks. The Caleb Banks pick in the first round was insane to
The
Miami.
18,
I
the
mean,
Vikings.
not to Miami, my bad. To the Vikings, yeah. I mean,
That
that was
was
insane.
wild. That was just before our pick, too.
Yeah,
That's the
I
one that made
mean,
me think, okay, we have everybody. We have literally Casey Concepcion,
everybody else.
Dylan
Yeah.
Thieneman, all the people that I would have thought like the Panthers would have wanted. And we took Monroe Freeling, which, to be fair, I did not think he was even going to fall this far. So,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was surprising, but that was probably the wildest pick of the first round. I mean, other than the Ty Simpson, those two things were the most
yeah,
surprising and
by
wildest.
the interim GM or whatever, the person that's not
Yeah,
even going to be there
I
to
mean,
the repercussions.
dude broke his foot twice. I mean, and then broke his foot at the combine or whatever. I mean, right? I
Even
mean,
so, like, I mean, he's good.
he's still a good player.
He's
I
a
mean,
good
he just
player, but like he's like an athletic defensive tackle. I don't know if that's like worth that pick. But I guess yeah, maybe. I mean, if you truly believe in his upside and his medicals past, because clearly they do their research with medicals, because Jermod McCoy would have been picked before Caleb Banks. You know?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, man, the draft was good. I mean, now the draft season over. We moved to the off season. The NFL. I mean, we got a couple months before we get right back into it. July, well, end of July, really, when training camp starts. So we'll see what
Dang,
happens in
dang.
between now and
You just
then.
made me like realize how long there is until football. I'm
I
just
mean, it's a long time, dude.
I'm thinking like, oh look, there was the season and then the end of the season, and now like combine and all that stuff and the draft.
Draft.
I'm like, there's always another like thing to hang on to. Now it's like 2 months. That's too long. I don't like
Man, it'd
that.
be way too long, and then you'd be like, man,
All right. Well, at least I got the NBA draft lottery and draft. So
yeah, NBA draft, lottery draft.
hopefully,
Speaking of the NBA, man, Cooper Flag won Rookie of the Year over Conka Nipple. I
yeah.
mean,
I
I
mean,
did
I'm not mad. It was 56-44, like first round, or first overall.
first place vote. Yeah,
Yeah, first place. Like I feel like honestly, that's fair. It clearly the voters were moving back and forth. I think some of them took the last couple of weeks.
yeah. The last couple of weeks were definitely weighed
Uh,
heavily for sure, and that playing game made it worse for sure. The playing
and the
game made it worse.
play in as well. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he hurt his back. Don't even look at it like that anymore. He already
Yeah,
is.
for most of the season, he
He's
was
already
that. I
leading
mean,
the NBA in 3 pointers. Like, yeah,
yeah, man, he impacted winning. He changed the culture for the Hornets. I mean, Cooper Flag, he had a great end to the season. The scoring performances where he had 40 and 40 and 50, all that type of stuff. But I mean, and he's going to be a great player. But man, Khan should have won, man. He just
yeah. I
that
think
into the season. It was just unfortunate the end to the season. If he could have just stayed healthy
it was
throughout,
the back strain. It was the back
yeah,
strain that
yeah.
messed with
He
him.
just
It
had a
messed with the shot, and like especially in the play-in, if he would have just had one good playing game.
oh my goodness. He could just play one good game, he probably would have won. I mean, he would have swayed him.
Ah, don't even tell me that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Like the rookie, these are all frivolous things. We got this awesome player at 4 overall that we were not expecting, and he
Yeah,
completely changed our culture. So I think things are good.
yeah. And we'll see what pick they get in the next couple of weeks. The lottery comes around. But I mean,
Yeah, maybe we finally get lucky. Maybe they rig it against like other teams for our behalf for once.
yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
see.
what is the Anthony Davis draft, the
Wemby draft.
Wemby draft, what was the Zion Williams draft too?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, golly,
crazy. Um, yeah, man. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, the fact it worries me that the Warriors are in there because I'm like, man, I could definitely see them rigging it for the Warriors because
yeah, but they're about to be done. Like, they're like
yeah,
Steph Curry's
they
about to
need some
go.
help. I feel like that the NBA might say if that happens. We know I said it here, but
You know
um,
that the NBA wanted it to happen.
yeah, yeah, kind of like
But,
how last
but
year
honestly,
Dallas got
just give us like
the top five
top
pick, right?
five.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean that'll work.
like
I mean that'll work.
yeah, like get us Carlos Boozer, man, that would be great. Or not Carlos, what's his name?
Cam
Cam
Boozer,
Boozer. Carlos is his dad, right?
yeah, yeah. Cam Boozer, Caleb Wilson, one of them dudes. Any of them,
Oh, okay. Yeah, Wilson. I mean, that might be. We need top two, maybe three for that one.
yeah, yeah. One of them a drop, one of them drop maybe. But yeah, definitely
I'll
interested.
take them all.
Take them all, take them all. Definitely looking forward to that because, like I said, if the Hornets can get a good pick, that has helped take them to that next level. And then they, like I said, they got options this summer. I mean, are they gonna make a trade? With all the assets they have like 8 or 9 picks in like the next couple of years. First round picks at that. So we'll see what happens with that as well. That should be interesting. And then with the new rules they're trying to taking rules they're trying to implement, that should help, teams be able to get more, stop the
That's right.
tanking and help
I mean,
teams
it's gonna
get
be
more of a fair
interesting.
share as far as like when they get
It's
more.
gonna be interesting to see the way it's implemented because the first three teams have the like a five. It's like one lottery ball, like a 5% chance, and then like the 4 through 10 have two lottery balls, and then the play-in teams, I believe, have one as well. So
Yep.
1 to 2. It said 1 to 2. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's like lower for the teams that make it to the play-in. So it's going to be interesting to see how, if that actually does happen, how it affects NBA play. Like if people will actually try not to tank anymore,
Yeah.
like because they're not even trying to hide the tanking any at this.
Nah. I mean, they're taking guys out going into the fourth quarter. I mean, they're not playing guys. I mean, this is obvious. It's probably the worst it's been in a long time this year when they were doing it this year.
I I've just started watching the NBA over the last like 5 years, and like there's, I mean, I was shocked to see the blatant tanking this year in particular.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah,
like,
it
is
was
this like
crazy.
normal? Like do they would just allow this to
A
happen?
lot of
Like
teams tanking. A lot of teams all
it's
the
not
time.
like football where you have to like. There's no way you can play football without like being fully into it. In basketball, you can just like kind of like you know
You can move players. I mean, you don't have to play them all
yeah,
the.
you don't have to play your top guys.
Or we can sit them. You can sit them, or just make sure they shut them down for the rest of the season. Make up injuries. Utah
Load
has so many.
management.
Utah has so many guys having season-ending surgery is ridiculous. I thought like that. Literally, the commissioner had to send someone up there because it was like, what is going up there? They have like five, probably 4 or 5 guys out there having season-ending surgery back to back. This guy
That's the
getting surgery.
ultimate
This
load
guy's getting
management.
surgery. This guy's getting surgery. I'm like, what? Everybody needs surgery over there. It is like you gotta go investigate that. So I mean, it's interesting. I mean,
I need surgery on my hand.
I didn't realize that many people wanted to have surgery. I thought people wanted to avoid surgery. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You want to get under that knife. You know what I'm saying? It's
Depending
crazy.
on what it's like, technically, a haircut could be a surgery, and I could be out for the rest of the season, and you still pay me, and we get a better draft pick.
Yeah, definitely. But a lot of things going on. NBA playoffs is on. I mean, it's good. I'm enjoying it. I mean, injuries are killing me. So the injuries are bad right now. Anthony Edwards got hurt, and I mean that sucked. I mean, Luca and Austin Reeves is out, and then KD got hurt in the Rockets series. I mean, it's been injuries all over the place. So I mean, but
Luca's been hurt too. Sucks.
yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But man, it's been decent. I mean, I would say even still, we'll
Oh
see
my
what
gosh!
happens.
And Wemby getting his head hit.
Oh my god, that was crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
insane. I
concussion.
mean, I mean
Who
that
would have
dude.
thought you can get CTE from playing basketball?
I mean that dude fell. That was some stuff I ain't never seen.
Hey,
I ain't never
the
seen nobody
bigger you
fall like
are, the harder you fall.
I didn't. I ain't never seen nobody fall like that in no basketball court. I mean, I played basketball forever, but I ain't never seen
And
nobody
I was
fall like
like,
that.
boom, boom.
That dude fell like it was like he was tumbling or something. Like it was just like a reaction, like boom, like boom, boom. I'm like,
I
what?
was like, how did it hit his head like that? Like, how could
I
you
ain't never
not?
seen. Like I said, I never seen that before. I never seen nobody hit their head like that on the floor like that before. Like it's like he couldn't control his limbs or something. Like
That's
the
what
way
I
he
was
fell,
thinking.
and it's like he's like his body is just like, oh, I can't control myself. Oh, and he's like hitting his head. You
Oh,
know? Yeah, it was bad.
no, it was actually bad though. I feel bad that that happened. I don't mean to make light of it, but
It was bad. At least he was able to come back. Though. He came back and played pretty well last game. So That's good.
He's back. Okay,
Yeah, he's
cool.
back now, so that's good. And this team, and they won the series, so they're advanced to the second round. So they're in good shape, I would say. But
Nice.
yeah, man, great sports weekend. I thought, like I said, we're gonna keeping our eye on the NBA playoffs, cause in the draft lottery and then NBA draft. That's really all we really have right now. Going into as we enter
I
some of
know.
the quiet time for football season. So you know,
We're
if
gonna have
there's
to come
some,
up with the things to talk about.
oh, we'll do some stuff. I got some ideas, but
Yeah.
yeah, um, should be in shape. But as we always say as we get out of here, John, any last words before we get out of here?
um. Hey, honestly, Panthers did a fantastic job in their draft, and let's hope for the Hornets to get some draft luck in the lottery, in the upcoming lottery.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, if the Panthers can do as good of a job as they did, let's hope that the Hornets get a little extra luck too from the commissioner.
that would be good. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that, 'cause especially with this draft class coming in. Very good players in this draft,
Right.
so they get a high pick. They can capitalize on what they did, and they can
Exactly. And
build
then
on what
we have
they
two
had,
first
just
rounders.
they had this year.
We have two
Cause
first
they,
rounders too.
yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly. Because they got to be in the playoffs next year. I mean, they have to. Like, they got to be able to start have hit the ground running from this first part of the season.
It.
Hopefully,
I
they're
think. I
healthy.
think both the Hornets and Panthers, if they're healthy, it's no question automatic playoffs. I think. I think it's like playoff or bust. Now we're gonna start actually making runs, which
I
is
mean, the
fun.
expectations will be there for sure.
Yeah. Now it's fun to watch. Like it's like we're gonna make runs. We have the capacity to at least. Injuries will be sucky. I know injuries exist, but outside of that,
Definitely. Well, as we always say as we get out of here, go Panthers, go Colts, go Hornets. Y'all have a good week.
keep pounding.